Hi everyone, warmly welcome to all of you with another important video. Since we are covering the fire incident, deadly fire incident happened in Los Angeles, USA, and still going on because the high wind speeds are still creating a lot of challenges for the firefighters to contain this fire. And just for your information, if you can see this lighter. I just want to make you sure, we have only one element to remove out of this triangle. Like when there is a petrol, like something as a fuel to be burned out. And secondly, we have some friction for pushing up, to create heat or ignition. And of course, we need oxygen. Oxygen means the air. Air means which is already everywhere, right? But in Los Angeles, the wind speed, the air speed is very high. The velocity is terribly unpredictable in most of the areas. That's why this fire is getting more terrible, in different parts of Los Angeles. And the high ranking areas, the high alert areas, even, we can nominate at least three almost the important areas which have covered almost 40,000 acres kind of fire, So if we really want to fight with fire, we have to break this triangle. That is a challenge actually. So removing air or oxygen, of course, it's really difficult in such a wildfire. And the second phase we can use to reduce heat also, they are trying hard by using different extinguishing media. And they are applying all the best possible resources available in shape of fire extinguishing kind of equipments, and even the helicopters are on board. 3,000 plus firefighters are working hard. A lot of vehicles are on board just to fight with this fire, but we don't have very good stories about the emergency response against this wildfire. So far, we can say the firefighters are also, to be very honest, in a very critical stage because for the last 6 days, this battle is going on. And we can claim it's a deadly battle in Los Angeles because of that wildfires. And a lot of reports globally are being mentioned, that the fire threat will remain very high, especially, even dangerous for Santa Ana winds return early this week. And more than 100,000 plus residents are already under evacuation, which is another, because the orders are already issued. So evacuation is another greatest challenge there. And we can, furthermore, we can say the ratio of containment gone high, little bit up from 6% to 11% so far up to today. So, which is since now we can claim it's a great effort, but 11% means out of 100%, a lot of area still under fire. So, no doubt, a lot of crews they are applying and they're working hard. And especially if we take a claim of 8 on fire, like, it's already contained 27%, but overall average is 11%. Same way the authorities of USA somehow have confirmed, 16 fatalities of that so far. Yes, it's not safe to assess the right total at this stage because smoke is spreading everywhere. The air is getting contaminated, and might be in coming days, uh, God forbid, we'll have some more bad news because a lot of this air is no more the diluted or the cleaned oxygen. Is have a lot of carbon monoxide, and there are so many further toxic gases might be contaminated within the air. So it's not easy. Mostly people don't die with fire, to be very honest. They mostly die the moment they inhale and breathe in that kind of toxic smoke. And then the breathing issues. If already people have asthma or some sort of breathing issues, we all know we face COVID-19 and a lot of health issues, already people suffered a lot, and now this is another terrible kind of incident which getting making contaminate to the air also. So yes, we have to keep an eye on, because as a safety professional, this kind of incident, we have to get full updates what we can learn out of this institute. And the biggest challenge in future after this fire will be like eliminated, and response will be 100% successful. The biggest challenge would be to take some preventive measures to make sure such incident doesn't repeat again in future. And to be very honest, this is a highly kind of incident which is giving us a wake-up call, especially whatever powers we have country to country that say no to war. Because if we are making the world kind of a terrible war zone, and on the other side, we have such kind of incident, which means we should realize that the fire in any shape is not good for humanity. It's not good for human beings. It's against humanity for sure. Yes, there are clashes country to country, which should be resolved diplomatically. And we all should learn the lesson to make this world uh, a peaceful kind of place where people can live and help each other. Because I always mention, especially as a safety trainer, that safety is everyone's responsibility. So imagine if the whole Americans work together and make sure, everybody is well familiar how to fight with the controllable fires, and when the fires start up anywhere, they have to take some action, how to use fire extinguisher or fire blanket or sand bucket, such kind of normal kind of equipment, which should be easily available everywhere in the USA. Not only in USA, even the other countries should learn lesson, and there must be a proper access and proper safety plan for the tourists who are especially visiting uh, the forestry areas, and having some sort of barbecue parties or different kind of mechanism, they planned in just to enjoy their life. Yes, they should enjoy their life, but not by damaging other people or the other community. That's why we there are a lot of things to be learned in future also. So far we can claim, three areas in Los Angeles are under higher threat, which is like Horrid Fire is very nominated, Eton Fire, and Palisades Fire as well. So these three areas are terribly in trouble actually. So yes, USA officials are taking it very serious, and they are having a lot of meetings now. And as per uh, the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection, yes, they have reported that these three major areas are still under high threat. A lot of actions will come nearby, and the most important part is what was the available capacity actually. If the available capacity is just to manage maybe 100,000, 1,000 acres kind of fire, and now this fire is already occupied 40,000 acres, which is a very big area. So the capacity is suppose 1,000 acres or 5,000 acres maximum. So how they gonna bring the other capacity? So I'm sure some other states of USA would also be offering some help, and the other countries should also come up to support the humanity. And yes, humanity doesn't belong to only to the superpowers. The humanity means all other countries, including, the developing countries, should also be taken care. And to be very honest, we all have to work on global warming. It's a very straightforward kind of a wake-up call to all the countries, to the whole world, that we have to, if we really want to save this planet, we have to work on, well, we have to work as a team actually. There should be a strong coordination, country to country, city to city, region to region, community to community, company to company. So yes, the civil defense of uh, all countries, the role is becoming more crucial. They have to review their policies, their emergency response plan, especially against such kind of wildfires, have to be reviewed and updated. And so far, the biggest challenge is just to uh, save the people, evacuate them safely, and save some infrastructure if possible. Otherwise, if the fire authorities feel is not controllable, even with the available resources they believe, then they should not compromise their life. That is why in my previous video I mentioned the firefighter's life is in trouble actually. So they have to make sure, their safety also. Now, one of the element which I noted not at all being discussed, in all the global media houses, the animals actually. How many animals were there within that area and how they are getting evacuated or where they are running, and how many kind of dangerous animals are there which are coming towards the community, and how we have to make their safety, two-way safety, the human as well as the animals. So it's very challenging, guys, as a HSC professional, as a safety professional. Of course, we all have to keep an eye on, and whatever lesson learned must be shared. Uh, whatever kind of media you have, either you are a social influencers, as a social media kind of a person, just make sure you get some updates and you start sharing it for the awareness of the community. And yes, it's a time to raise awareness about uh, uh, the real importance of peace, that this world needs peace actually. Wars have no solutions. Global warming, like making money just by killing environment or damaging air or underground resources or contaminating the water resources or all other natural resources, cutting trees or letting burn, through such kind of wildfire incidents. And because of so many other factors, of course, but yes, we all countries have to work together to make this world more safer, because I always mention everything is regainable, reattainable, but a life gone is gone forever. And the life is not only a one life. There are family members, and the family members mean they will also die if the the head of the family would be in trouble. So, guys, it's a wake up call for the whole world. Help each other, raise awareness, play your role, and make sure you take some corrective preventive actions even in your house. Any broken switches are there, any sort of naked wires are there, or any loose connections you believe are there, or whenever you're going for outing, to visit different hilly areas or wherever you planned in, even public parks, make sure you don't put a lot of fires there just for having some uh, maybe barbecue party or such kind of things. And remember this triangle, fire needs three elements to have a chemical reaction to start firing, like the fuel, the heat, and the ignition source. And if we really want to uh, keep this world safe, we have to keep them away, not to meeting them along. If they're meeting, then there must be some sort of better control measures uh, to give response as quick as possible. Because sometimes delay in response is more damaging. Like fire started up and someone called to the authorities that there is a fire already broke out, and the response time is like 20 minutes or 25 minutes or 30 minutes, then it's all over. This fire became, definitely will become out of control, and the firefighters, they'll get tired. They're also human. Yes, We need to get help from some sort of other technologies like robotic or whatever technology is possible. Yes, we need capacities to be rebuilt and to make this world more safer. Take care of yourself. If you're new to our Training Zone channel, please subscribe, like, and share. Like us, you will also be learning something daily at this channel. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself.